Hawaii Entertainment News, where we will talk about all the news that's happening around the film and entertainment industry in Hawaii.
Supposed to say I told you so.
Enough! Are you okay?
Oh my gosh, he's Superman!
This is a video game, which means we all have special skills.
Aloha family, I am Leelu of Leelu Express. You can find me on Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter at Leelu Express, Leelu Express. That is my company, that is my brand, that is who I am entertainment-wise. So all of my music is there. That is mainly what I do there, is create music. I like what title says about Kanye West music. It says he makes life anthems. Life anthems. So I would have to say that that is what I do as well. I make life anthems. I started in the entertainment world when I was 16. I started modeling, yes, in Atlanta, New York, and Texas. When I moved to Hawaii about 10 years ago, I signed with Kathy Muller. And I've done the cover of Chinatown magazine. I've been in Midweek. I've done a few fashion shows with Barrio and just different things around town as far as modeling is concerned. I've also been on the set of a few different movies as an extra, so that's been exciting. I would say that having an agent definitely helped. I've gotten booked with her a few times for different commercials and fashion shows that are going on, and then the Magnum PI came up. So it's always good to have someone who's looking out for different jobs that you might fit into. In Hawaii, as an African American female, it's a challenge because the demographic in Hawaii is typically like Hapa looking or Asian or Polynesian looking. So having the agent, I would definitely say, helped to narrow down what was specifically out there for me, and she could present me with those options. Other than that, looking on different sites, Craigslist, Hawaii Casting, definitely, and word of mouth. You know, the Pineapple Express is a big deal out here. You know, word of mouth can get you a long way in Hawaii. So I would have to say that it's important to clarify where I come from. I am African American. There are African women here. There are Caribbean women here. You know, there are South American women here. There are Brazilian and, you know, all different kinds of melanated females here, you know, and so I believe African Americans account for 13% of the general population in the United States. So it's a very small percentage to actually be considered African American. As far as racism is concerned, I personally have experienced racism here in Hawaii. I have. It has come from older Asian women, especially. I'm not sure what that's about, but it's definitely a thing. And then older Hawaiian men, I've definitely experienced some racism there. You know, I don't know if there's some stereotypes around African American females specifically, you know, but it does cause them to behave in different ways. Now, my Caucasian brothers and sisters, open arms and happy and welcoming. There's a collective of women here that are very supportive, you know, and they're Polynesian, they're Hawaiian, they're Caribbean, they're African. So it's about finding your tribe, especially here in Hawaii, it can be very cliquish at times, and so it can be hard to get in with different groups, but you'll find your way for sure.
This is Leilani Kealoha with Hawaii Entertainment News. The Actors Group has just announced the cast for Kimberly Akimbo. Congratulations to Lisa Kanovi, Clarissa Lee, Tom Smith, Aiko Chinen, and Kainoa Kelly. The show opens August 27th. Break a leg, guys. It is with sad hearts for lost fans everywhere. Dharmaville. In real life, it is here on Oahu and is named Camp Erdman. It has been repainted from its iconic yellow to a blue. We miss you, Dharmaville. A new Hallmark movie filmed here on Oahu this past April is called Love for Rio and premieres Saturday, July 31st, so stay tuned. Be sure to check out Beauty and the Beast, July 16th through August 1st at the Hilo Palace Theater. A measure at the Honolulu City Council calls for the city to acquire the neglected Queen Theater in Kaimuki by eminent domain. Introduced by Council Chair Tommy Waters, Resolution 21158 asks the administration to take several steps in that direction, such as preparing land surveys and appraisals of the property. After those actions are completed, it asks the city to negotiate a purchase of the property. If acquired, the property at 3588 Waialae Avenue would be turned into a public, multi-purpose venue for theatrical, musical, and community performances. The Queen Theater was built in 1936, but has not operated as a venue since the 1980s. During its operational years, it hosted numerous traveling shows and rock concerts and screened hundreds of movies. Our very own Hawaii's Perfect Man 2021, Paris Papaya Watson, is taking his crown to compete worldwide. We wish him well as he competes at the World's Perfect Pageant later this month. Rent could double at the Downtown Art Center by September 1st. The Department of Land Management, the Mayor's Office of Culture and the Arts, and the Department of Design and Construction are working with the DAC to provide a practical financial arrangement for the center, while balancing the fairness to other competing art galleries in the area. Sad news coming through that the great William Smith, the muscle man actor of Loretto and Hawaii Five-0, has passed away. He died at the Motion Picture and Television Fund's Country House and Hospital at the age of 88. Throughout the month of July, emerging artists from Hawaii will be performing live at Victoria Ward Park. This special outdoor activity is a great way to spend your Saturday afternoon. Come on down and check it out. Filmed here in Maui, The White Lotus is currently streaming on HBO Max. Set in a tropical resort, it follows the exploits of various guests and employees over the span of a week. John Wells and Matt Kester's lifeguard drama, Kanui Road, has been picked up to pilot at HBO Max. Kanui Road is a contemporary drama set on the North Shore of Oahu, focusing on the relationships between the elite crew of heavy water lifeguards and the teens and young adults they mentor and train in the junior lifeguard program. Get ready for some Hawaiian burlesque. A virtual Burlesque Hall of Fame out of Hilo, Hawaii is scheduled for 9 p.m. Friday, August 6th. It is a 48-hour marathon of glitter, boas, high heels, and great fun. Register with the Burlesque Hall of Fame now. This is Leilani Kealoha with Hawaii Entertainment News.
So one thing about being an artist, it's hard being shy. And for me, I was so afraid I was so afraid to actually speak on a microphone. You know, modeling is like, okay, let me not be shy about getting changed in front of these people. Let them change me. Let me wear these clothes. Let me make this pretty face. I don't really have to say anything. But performing, I was so afraid of even hearing myself on the microphone. And I was mad at myself. I was like, how can I go through life being afraid of this thing? I can't. This is like defeating me, and I can't be defeated in this life. And so I forced myself to get up and get on a microphone and learn how to express myself that way. And it was one of the greatest things that I taught myself how to do, but still shy. I would say being in Hawaii, you definitely have to learn how to be your most authentic self. You know, Hawaii, the earth and the energy and the lava, it has a way of cleansing you and your spirit. So anything that's not authentic, it's going to be first exposed, and then you're going to have to figure out how to eliminate it and get to your most authentic self. And then from there, I feel like the people will actually come to you. You know, the energy will sync up to where you can actually align with those who can help you or place you on the right path, or you know, you can build a strong base so that you can expand forward. It's kind of hard coming from the mainland, and because I know I did it, you know, and I was a flight attendant when I first moved out here, but coming out here and just having this air about me that I'm from somewhere else and I'm gonna behave this sort of way. But no, it took a breaking down to get to the root and to the core of it. And I think locals can definitely sense when you're being authentic or when you're not. And you know, if you're trying to get in and have stability here and longevity here, you definitely have to get to your most authentic self.
They gon' need a minute, that don't mean you stop to give it. The difference between us is that they judge me by my living. You know it, God troubled the water. I took another hit and made me stronger. That's why I gotta keep it clean, gotta make it mine. Swimming in the water, learning freedom, peace of mind. Wait in the water, just wait in the water, just wait in the water. We go, wait in the water. Swimming in the water, wait in the water. Flying in the water, wait in the water. Let's go in the water, please. Hanging out in the water, yeah. I wanna swim in your water, yeah. I wanna go to the water, yeah. I wanna swim in your waters, yeah. I wanna go to the waters, yeah. I think I laid up in the water, had a little fun, laid out in the sun. Now it's in the one, yeah. Please, yeah. Just take me down to the water, bake me in the water, take me to the water. I'm gonna wait in the water. Said God's gonna trouble the water. All the children get in the water. Please, yeah. Take it on down to the water. I said we take it on down to the water. We're gonna get it on down in the water. We're gonna swim all around in the water. The people love it when we get in the water. My spirit feel good in the water. I said my spirit feel good in the water. I said I cleared my soul in the water. I let my soul come down in the water.
Dear mainland, aloha. My brother and I hear lots of you have discovered a real Hawaiian favorite, Big Wave Golden Ale. That's the good kind of stuff, yeah, bro. Maybe it's the island flavor that makes each sip taste like a little vacation.
Got your beers here.
That's a whole lot of little vacations right there, huh, brother?
Enjoy, guys.
That's like a big vacation. Retirement. One life, right? Mahalo. Kona Brewing, Kona, Hawaii.
So first, modeling. There is a designer who has created this garment, and they need a body. Okay? They need a body to put their garment on. They need a body to make this garment come to life and to make everyone fall in love with it. Right? So this is like modeling runway. doing runway modeling, right? So your body is used as a canvas for this garment.
Makes sense.
Face, commercial modeling. Does your face present the idea of what my product is trying to convey?
Oh, okay.
You know?
That's fair.
I'm putting a face to my product so that those who see your face will say, ooh, I like that. I want that as well. I'm beautiful regardless.
You're beautiful regardless.
Regardless.
Yes.
You know?
That's the part.
Regardless. If
Regardless,
this
you're
girl
still
gets that job and I didn't, guess what? I'm still beautiful regardless. And my beauty is not dependent upon how many gigs I get, or it shouldn't be compared to anything else. You have to know within yourself that you were made perfect. And then that's it. You know, move in that. Yeah. First, to any young girl who's planning on modeling, who wants to be a model, because it's an industry where we're like, ooh, glamour. I get to get dressed up and people are going to do these things for me. Yes, it's completely like that. I was in it.
It's all that.
Yes, it's all of those things, you know, to the point where I didn't even know how to do my own makeup. Pick out my own clothes because there was always someone else to do it for me, and I had to learn how to do these things. You know, being in that position, it's not always easy. It can be fun, and it can be intrusive. You know, I started when I was 16. Some girls start when they're younger, and that can be very difficult to learn how to be comfortable enough in your skin to let someone see you naked, because you have to change, you know, or be changed, or, you know, so you have to be careful that you are confident enough in yourself, in your skin, to, you know, allow someone to enter into that private space with you. So modeling is not about being private at all. It's a very public situation. You know, you are the body, you know, for the garment, and that's it. You know, so they're going to have an expectation that you're okay with people seeing you without clothes on or with minimal clothes on. You're okay with someone, you know, sewing something on you. You're not going to complain about standing up 6 hours to be fitted or wearing 8-inch Prada heels down, down a runway. You know, like, they're expecting that you know what your job is and you're not going to say anything about it and you're going to do your job well. Now, if at any time it becomes a situation where someone wants more than you modeling their clothing or makeup or hair or something like that, then that's something that you definitely have to be aware of. Situational awareness is a very big deal, okay? And it's not their responsibility to look out for you. It is your responsibility to look out for you. You know, and if ever you are not feeling comfortable or safe, you have the right to leave. You have the right to bring company with you. Absolutely. You know, so that you do feel safe. You know, and feel comfortable enough to speak up. Don't just allow things to happen. I think because it's modeling and we want it so bad, you know, we want to be the girl who's on the cover of the magazine or who's getting all the special treatment, we'll just let things slide. But letting things slide can set you up for a bigger disappointment later, or a situation that you can't handle or you can't get out of. So prevent things like that, you know, and make sure you're always good. Take care of you first. I agree, talent needs management. I am still searching for management. You know, having to manage. Well, because we do so many things. If you're singing, rapping, writing, performing, creating videos, you have to figure out your ASCAP, your BMI, you know what I mean? Like, there's there's things that you're good at and there's things that you struggle at, but they're still necessary. And if you could have a manager who's actually good at the paperwork, who's good at figuring out intellectual property rights and finding you a lawyer and keeping up with your schedule, and that would be helpful. Your talent manager is number one, gonna believe in you and your talent.
Yes, that's number one.
That's number one. Right. So if you first meet this person and they're not really for what you got going on, I would take that as a clue that, you know what, maybe this isn't this isn't going to be the right match. I agree. And they have to understand, if there's a manager who's trying to make you be someone else, that's also a clue that it's not a match. They need to take you and your art as an individual and say, I believe in what it is that you can do. And I also believe that I have the connections and the will and the know-how to make, this work and present you to the world and make it profitable and help you attain those goals that you're trying to get to. Right. But to get to a level, I think that, artists imagine themselves to be at, you definitely need a tight ship. You need someone who's looking to make it a complete circle, closing it all up. These are the things that have to be handled, so this is complete, and as a creator, as someone who's channeling energy and then expressing it, it can be difficult to also maintain, the real life things that are necessary. So
Next time on Hawaii Entertainment News.
Like, especially people like coming from other cities, like, oh snap, like I always hear people who like come across my music and they like, oh, where are you from? They think I'm from somewhere else. I'm like, nah man, I'm out here. It's like, what? Like, they got rappers in Hawaii? Like, hell yeah, come catch me at the Hyatt.
What's up everybody, it's your boy Astro Guillotine from Pearl City, Hawaii. Rapper, activist, CEO of Curbside Worldwide.
All right, so I'm GMO. You can find me on Instagram at g.m.o.1. JRAWW official.com.
All right.
GR3MLI7E. It's pronounced Grim Life. I had to spell a little different because somebody stole the original name, but we're working on it.
Yeah, what's going on, man? It's your man Qualified, and I am a rapper, also a foot lover, and a weed connoisseur. Yeah, that's me.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. I'm loving it.
It's fine for me. This is part of like spreading aloha, showing what's Hawaii vibe.
Hawaii Entertainment News, where we will talk about all the news that's happening around the film and entertainment industry in Hawaii.
You're supposed to say, I told you so.
Are you okay?
Oh my gosh, he's Superman!
This is a video, which means we all have special skills.
Is that it?
I think so.